Pete Halverson back here. Now we're joined by William Daniels. William's a French photographer, and he was another of the three lucky photographers that was able to use the M10 on a recent project. And I'll let William tell us a little bit about that and where he was.
Hi, so I went to Romania with the M10 because it's a country I've never visited before and I wanted to visit for a long time. So I went there in September with a prototype of M10, and I spent a dozen days traveling between Bucharest, Constanța, which is on the seashore of the Black Sea, and in the north, Cluj-Napoca. And I traveled also around Cluj-Napoca in the countryside.
Wonderful. And so using the M10, obviously you were coming from the M family as it was, so how was that different? How was this M10, how did it feel different before shooting with it?
Well, it feels different very quickly as soon as you carry it because it's just smaller and lighter. So this is a good point. But the very, very interesting part for me is it's much better in low light. So the ISO is, so high ISO are very good. So I shot at 3,200 and 6,400, and it was quite good. I kind of like the grain. I mean the nose at 3,200. I kind of like it, and I used to like at the M240. I used to like the nose when it was 1,000, 1,200. So basically, to have this to get the same nose, I can have like maybe 2 steps more. So it's quite great. The second thing that was very important for me is the buffer, because of the digital practices now. We shoot much more, you know. We multiply the shot. We try several angles and we bracket. So it's quite good to have some good buffers and to be able to try a lot of pictures. And this new buffer of this new M is very, very good. I can shoot, I think it's 5 frames per second or something like that. I don't need like that, but at least it's quite fast. So it was great. I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
And then as far as the other options that the M10 gives us now, as far as the larger screen on the preview, how'd you find that as far as previewing your work in the field?
Yeah, the screen is great. It's better than the last one, definitely. The access to it with only three functions is quite good, honestly. I like also this ISO wheel. I'm not sure it goes faster to use it compared to the screen, you know. But it's different. You can use it without watching your camera. So you can change your ISO like this discreetly before shooting. So it's interesting. So you can change while you're going to a new place, like from outside to inside or inside to outside. You can change quickly the ISO without being like this on your camera. So this is quite interesting also.
So the project in Romania that you were shooting, why did you choose Romania?
I chose Romania because for the last 10 years, I sometimes travel to countries from the former East Bloc. In next year, I will have a book gathering all pictures shot in Siberia, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Poland, Russia. So many places that I traveled in the last 10 years in the former Eastern Bloc. So when Leica proposed me to do that, I felt, okay, I need to go back to one country that is part of this former Eastern Bloc, but not very far, and one country that I've never visited before. So I thought, okay, let's go to Romania. And yeah, it was a good choice. Very different. It's very Latin. I was expecting this, communist style. I mean, former communist country style, but it's actually very Latin. It's much more Latin than this image of the East we have, you know.
Well, I mean, the colors you came up with, the colors pop more like a Latin country. I think you're right. The images that I saw from it.
The colors. Yeah. It's more colorful than I was expecting. Maybe also because it was in September, you know, not like in deep winter when it's all white and very blue and very cold. And it was in September. September is still a bit the summer, you know. It's a summer, but with nobody. Like there is nobody at the sea, you know, and so yeah, it was quite colorful. I wasn't expecting something like that colorful. Yeah, definitely.
Well, William Daniels, thank you so much for joining us for an evening of celebration of photography tonight, and for relaying your experience with the M10.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks, William. I appreciate it.